Glad to have you with us in one of America's great cities, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and the Lake. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the San Diego State Aztecs and the Temple Owls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, checking in with Coach Keeler before the game. He told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week would be a disaster. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Got him on the RPO. Crosses the 30. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense getting set for first down. The run inside. It's Owens. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Shoots it to the left. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. He's changing the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He can't make the catch, had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. The Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So the Temple Owls offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the guy that is a surgeon in this attack. Here's a guy that they believe in, running out to start his senior season, and high expectations here. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. They'll run him again. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Fires quickly. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Guys, let's think for just a moment about Temple. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the first down. They'll stop play for just a second to check on this injured Aztec. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Rid of it on the RPO. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who...
And they get to him. Excellent coverage in the back end, and he just held the ball too long. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Snags it over the middle.
It's a nice job running the end route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Powers inside. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Straight ahead, it's Owens. Shakes off the defender. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Takes the handoff. It's Owens. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
You see the offense trying to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers this space out into the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
Pulls it on the option.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
We've come to the end of the period, and Temple is holding the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the 3rd and long, gear up the pass rushers, bring in some extra DBs, and try to go get them again.
Extending the play. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Aztecs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Snags it quickly on the left. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Max got it on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
He'll try to do it himself. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. From the gun, it's Owens. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Let's think just a little bit about San Diego State. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
Looking for a crease. It's Owens. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be over. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Keeps it on the option. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's McMillan. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs! Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Coming out with it, it's Blunt. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Throwing right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, San Diego State. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Fires to the big fella. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to pass, it's Shepard. Out wide right, it's Green. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Trying to make one miss. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, here on the San Diego State sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with a big lead. They're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Shotgun snap on third down. Got his man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Aztecs headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Aztecs call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. That's reeled in, it's Owens. Well, that toe tap catch had a little style, but not much substance on that.
No, the defense did a good job, too, using the sideline to their advantage. Using the sideline as a 12th man. There was nowhere for that receiver to go except get one foot down and get out.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He'll pull it down. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Now San Diego State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
This time on target. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drops back. It's Shepard. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, that's good plays back-to-back, getting him on the ground. And I tell you what, just good job wrapping him up, not letting him get yards after contact and make your defense really have to work harder. Great job getting downhill, making tackles, and now you're set up pretty good. Third and medium, probably a passing situation. Nice physicality by this defense.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. Quick give, it's Wormley. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Turning it on. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Aztecs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback keep. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
To the air. It's McMillan. Look out. And down he goes.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, 2 guys hook up.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Temple. Kept it on the ground and made his way into the end zone.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Powers forward. He's not going to get it in, and the lead will remain 18 as they were trying to make this a 2-possession game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's Wormley. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Keeps it himself. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Breaks into the open. Pass to 30. 10. Touchdown Aztecs. And the stomping has commenced.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted.
Number 26, set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Hand off from the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. First down and more. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he got loose. Oh, he's got some space. Inside, runs it into the house. Touchdown, Owls. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. From the gun, the ground game. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. On the ground with the counter. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running inside, it's Wormley. Got the first down. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. And he's brought down after a short gain. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Now on the move. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. And the Aztecs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Motion from the wideout. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, San Diego State. And the beatdown has ensued.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
San Diego State 41, Temple 16.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Owls sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Churns into the pile. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here from my running back, make the game easy.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They'll try to pop the draw. Turning it on. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more